September 1st. Can you even believe that we are already so far into the year that it's September 1st? I can't believe it. It's time is really flying by. I think that's that's the understatement of the week. So tonight we have a few things to break. I don't think anything's going to take a tremendous amount of time. Probably the Topps Chrome football takes the longest. But we're going to have some fun for sure with what we open because you know what? We always do. We have fun, we pull good hits, and I don't have any reason to think it would be any different tonight. Before we get started, there's a little bit of information we're going to go over. This, guys, is a break that I am selling directly by way of chat and messages. If you're interested in it, you can send me a message by way of eBay and let me know that you want some spots. If you're already on this list, I am going to be starting to send out the PayPal money requests probably over the weekend because we're getting much closer to having it filled. So I'm going to start collecting the payment on it here pretty soon. It is a random team break for one case of 2018 Leaf Greatest Hits football. One case, I believe, will consist of 2 boxes in there. Each one of our boxes has, I believe it is 6 buyback cards. And those are not Leaf cards, guys. Those are like Topps and Panini and Upper Deck and that kind of stuff. Often they're graded. If they're not graded, they are encased. I think there are some Leaf original cards, just like loose cards in there that are, you know, maybe 1 per box or something, but we don't really worry about those. The money, of course, is in the buyback cards. As a break bonus, I'm also throwing in an autographed Saquon Barkley jersey. And I will use random.org to award that to one team at the end of the break. The cost is $45 a spot. That's all in, shipping costs included. Of course, we're going to break it when it fills. It's one of those breaks that if you pull nothing, you don't get. If you pull nothing, you will get nothing in this break. No consolation cards on this one. It's also a no return, no refund kind of thing, as all breaks are. And you see there we have 19 of the spots filled. So we're making progress. I really want to get this broken, guys. So, yeah, let's try and move through that. I'm anxious to get in it. And I think once you see it, you're going to be happier about it, too. It really is an awesome product. And we have baseball and basketball we'll be doing down the road as well. On to our regularly scheduled programming. A note here, guys, about feedback, and gals, just to let you know that mine is automated on eBay. That's because I just don't have enough hours in the day, and that's one less thing I have to worry about, and it also means you don't have to wait on me. So as soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get it in return. And of course, the second thing, the most important thing there, is to say thank you, because I do appreciate you stopping by to bid and break and chat and hang out with me. So yeah, happy Saturday, September the 1st. Crazy. Here we are on Labor Day weekend already. Seems like just yesterday it was January the 1st. We are looking right now at upcoming breaks. This is stuff that is already listed on eBay, up and available for bidding right now. It's going to cover the next 5 days. So tomorrow night, we're going to open another case, or a half case rather, of the Gold Rush Series 3 autograph mini helmets. It's the back half of the case we started a couple of nights ago. We will also open a half case of Leaf autograph football jerseys. Once again, the back half of the case that we've already started. And a full case of Chronicles baseball. On our holiday Monday, we will open a multi-sport autograph program from Hit Parade, another new product we're going to try, as well as an autographed baseball glove, a couple of boxes of 2013 Topps Supreme, and a case of Origins football. Tuesday finds us with a triple play box, a Diamond Icons break. You know how I love my Diamond Icons. And then a full case break of Contenders Draft Picks basketball. Wednesday, well, things kind of went off the rails on Wednesday. I tried to get some stuff listed, and yeah, I don't know, my programming, my software thing wasn't working. Anyway, we only have two breaks on Wednesday, and they're memorabilia breaks. It will be a half case of autographed mini helmets, the start of a new case, and then we're going to do a full case of TriStar Game Day Greats, which consists of 5 jerseys, make up a full case of those. So we've been doing 4 half case breaks of Leaf. This time we're going to go for a full 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats. Thursday, we'll open a Hit Parade autographed baseball jersey, another autographed baseball glove, and a 5th case of Chronicles baseball. So that's what we're looking like in the days ahead. for tonight. There's a lot of information on this page. Let's hit the high points of what you need to know. First off, we have 3 of our breaks that are free shipping this evening. That's the autographed event ticket, the full-size football helmet, and the 2011 Prime Signatures football. Anytime you do a break with me that offers completely free shipping, you can plan on it to go out roughly 6 or 7 days after the auction ends. Sometimes I'm able to get it out sooner, but just plan on what you see there. So I'm projecting it to get out the door on Friday. If you see it go sooner, it'll just be a happy surprise. Also, if you are in one of those first 3 breaks with the free shipping, if your team is not pulled, the consolation card that you're entitled to, which can be from any year in any series, I typically am going to hang on to it until the next time you do pull something, just because they are free shipping breaks, right? I track it for 90 days. So when you hit something, let's say it's 60 days from now, I would go back and look, and any consolation cards you're due, I would gather them up, send them out with that package. If you don't want to wait for that, you want it to go out right now, send me a message. I'll take care of it for you. Otherwise, our paid shipping break tonight, that's our Topps Chrome Football Mixer. Projecting that to go out Thursday. Realistically, maybe I can get that out sooner. I hope that I can, but because of no mail on Monday for the holiday, I'm going to stick with Thursday and we'll hope for faster. And of course, you shouldn't have to worry about consolation cards there. Everybody should be pulling cards in that break. First up tonight, 2018 Hit Parade Multi-Sport Series 1 autographed event ticket. So this is sold as spots with, of course, the first letter of the last name. So Hank Aaron would go to A, for instance. You know, Joey Votto would go to V, so on and so forth. And of course, everything we're opening tonight, ended tonight, Saturday night, September the 1st on eBay. And we're going to live stream it right away. It's right after they end. That's how we like to roll around here. And you notice there the background went out of focus a little bit. Not to worry, we can still see everything. I just don't like using autofocus. It just irritates me, all that zooming in and out. Okay, so who's in the house tonight? Ruben, and Jay Allen is here. And Ruben wrote something that he retracted. Oh, I don't know what that was. And you said it's September 1st. The Cowboys have already been eliminated from the playoffs. Daggone, man. And Ruben, you said you've seen a Marino PSA 10 pulled from Leaf Greatest Hits. Yeah, because there's awesome stuff in there. So here's our autographed ticket. You can see it on there. It's 63 of 100. I haven't opened one of these before either. So we're going to be like right in here together finding out what this is all about. We'll see if we, like it or not. SNS Design is here. Ryan, Buckeye for Fun, Phil, and T. Cassidy. Oh, hey, Ruben, are you still in Puerto Rico, or are you back here in on the mainland? Is it on the mainland? In the mainland. I guess it's in the mainland, maybe. Well, come on out of there, ticket. So, all right, so that's everything that's in there. It's kind of hard to show you the empty of that because, well, big envelope. But anyway, okay, so our ticket is Vince Coleman, and it is 1985 National League Championship Series ticket. That's kind of crazy. And of course, there is your signature right there on the ticket. So I guess it's pretty much exactly the way they said it would be. A ticket autographed by a person. I mean, I knew it would be that, but yet, I don't know. I didn't exactly know what to expect. So it is Vince Coleman. There's your certificate of authenticity right there. And of course, the matching hologram sticker on the back of the ticket. So this goes to bidding position C. C for Coleman. So Phil, you were here for N, and I'm sorry to tell you we have delivered C. But I don't know, those are kind of cool. I wish that they would give us a checklist, though. You guys ask me all the time, does Hit Parade have a checklist? And they never do. I mean, all they ever have is what I put in the listing. So they'll show a few things in the pictures, which I always add to the listing. And then they'll give a little list of players, which again, I put in there down at the very bottom of the description. I always put the manufacturer info. And that's all they'll give us. So it's always just this tiny little snippet. And I ask them for a full checklist. I've asked them many times to do that, and they just won't. So there you go. I imagine that most of you, if not all of you, saw this a moment ago, but if you happen to miss it, please take a moment and review the information that you see there on the screen. I won't subject you to reading it all off there again, but there is some info that's useful if you haven't heard it or seen it by now. 2018 Hit Parade Series 32, autographed full-size football helmet break number 21, and of course ended tonight, September the 1st. Roster cut down day. Oh my gosh, did you see my Josh Dobbs made it though, right? They cut Landry. That's what I've been saying all along they should do, because he cost us too much money. We already knew his ceiling. He was going to be a free agent anyway, so I'm kind of pumped that we kept Josh Dobbs. And of course, there was never any question that we were keeping, Mason Rudolph. So I'm trying to show you there's no good way to do this. If I pick up the camera, we'll just pick it up anyway. So there's the seal on this thing, and these are like hard to kind of navigate, but anyway, it is sealed. Okay. Oh, Buckeye for fun. I just looked over there. You just said exactly what you probably said it before I even said it, but I didn't see it until just now. Buckeye for fun says the same thing. He's like, hey, it's a good day. Both Mason Rudolph and Josh Dobbs survived the cut. So did Jalen Samuels. So did the guy wearing Harrison's number, Adini, who's been looking pretty good. He made the cut, I believe. It's pretty awesome. Ruben, you got back last night, and all of your adoption stuff is done, and your nieces are now your daughters. Well, congratulations, Ruben. I'm so excited for you. And for them. Oh, boy, I got stuff coming out everywhere here, don't I? So, I'm glad that you're back with your girls, and it sounds like it was a successful trip, so congratulations on that. My carry bag's knocking over the boxes. I am just making a hot mess of stuff here. This is about to make somebody really happy, just by the way. Really, really happy. And it kind of goes along with something we just recently pulled, which is kind of crazy. It's Russell Wilson. Boom, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Russell Wilson signed helmet. And I've messed up my tripod. See, I told you I shouldn't pick these things up, but then I create a big mess. Let's try to do it like that and get some of the glare off of it. And there you can see the signature a little better on that handsome Russell Wilson. Here is a COA from Mill Creek Sports. Some of you might have been, there's a hologram COA back there as well. Some of you might have been tuned in the other night when we pulled the nice Russell Wilson autographed Color Rush football jersey out of, I think, out of one of our Leaf half cases. In fact, maybe the most recent Leaf half case. And then we're going to follow that up tonight with a Russell Wilson signed helmet for the Seahawks. Ruben says, I have on my rave necklace. No, I'm telling you guys, it's the reflection of the camera lens. Because it's all shiny, it reflects right back into the camera lens right there and there. There's a little, right there was just my finger is what you got to see. But I know it does make shiny little rings when things that are reflective show up in it. Crazy. All right, let me get Russell Wilson here stashed out of the way. And what are we in next? I guess Prime Signatures, yeah. Little Prime Signatures action coming. We haven't opened that one in a while. It's a half case, so but it is the start of a new case, so we'll be taking them all out and numbering them and all that jazz. You guys are used to that with the way we do it around here, I think, for the most part. One more time, if you happen to tune in late, you weren't looking or you didn't see it or hear me say it earlier, one more time, here's information about anticipated shipping dates and about consolation cards in case your team is not pulled. That's all the news to use. And if you have questions, hit me up now in chat or send me a message on eBay and we'll get them addressed for you. So 5 boxes of 2011 Prime Signatures football. It's a half case break, break number 81. And of course, again, ended tonight, Saturday night. And we're going to take all 10 boxes out of here because it is the start of a new case. I'm going to number each one of them on the end, and then we'll go to random.org. Just real easy. We'll go in, type in 1 through 10. I'll hit random one single time, and whichever 5 numbers come up first, we'll open those corresponding 5 boxes. Okay, so Prime Signatures. If you don't know about Prime Signatures, it's really a cool product. I wish they still made it. They quit making it in 2016 for football, which bummed me out, but anyway, they did. But in 2011 here, we had 1 pack per box, and then typically there's 1 hit per pack. I say typically because we have had occasions where we have found 2 hits in a pack. It doesn't happen real often, but certainly it has happened in the past. And that's always a happy little surprise. We may find redemptions in here. If we do find redemptions in here, you're going to notice that they're expired. However, you still want to redeem them into your Panini account just like you would an unexpired redemption. Oftentimes, a surprising amount of the time, they still have these older cards hanging around. And if they don't, sometimes they still have other cards that, you know, like maybe they have the card, but they don't have the signature. But if it's on a sticker, then the guy, you know, if they've got the card, they just wait till the next time they get a group of stickers in from the guy and still send you the card. Sometimes they don't still have them. That's the harder part. And if you have a time where they don't still have it, you know, give it 2 or 3 months. And if you haven't seen anything show up in 2 or 3 months on one of these older expired ones, probably they don't have it. All right, we're opening 1, 9, 8, 4, and 3. 1, 3, 4, 8, 9. 1, 3, 4, 8, 9. Hang on 1 second. 1, 3, 4, 8, 9. Is that right? Yeah, that's 5. Let me get these 5 put back in their case. So they can happily reside where they should be. Yeah, so if you have one of these redemptions that's like hanging out there, an older one, an expired one, and you haven't gotten it after 2 or 3 months, track down a live person. I would say Twitter or Facebook are probably your best bets. Once you find a live person, just explain to them what the situation is, and as long as it has been 2 or 3 months that it's been in your account, they'll help you out, work with you, find a substitute. Equal value is the key. That's the way they do them. Unless they can still get the same player. For instance, if we were to pull, you know, Tom Brady out of here, they might not still have the original Tom Brady card, but as long as they had a Tom Brady card, they would probably, you know, substitute it out if you find them. But now, if, for instance, you have a card that's worth like $3 and you tell them you want to substitute it for your favorite player, Tom Brady, whose card might be worth $500, they're going to probably, you know, throw the flag on that one. Ben Rod, you said you were at dinner, you missed bidding on the Seahawks in the helmet because she brought out your food. Oh, man. That is like the worst. That is a bad story. She did not get a good tip, did she? Then, or you're probably not still there at this point in time. But, yeah, if you were still there, that probably would have ruined somebody's tip, huh? Yeah, I'm telling you guys, Auction Sniper is a thing of beauty. It is called auctionsniper.com. Even if you don't care about the sniping part, it is a fantastic bid management tool. Because once you put your bids in there, you can do anything you want. You can cancel them, increase them, decrease them, do whatever you want to do, all in that program up until like the last minute or two of an auction. And then, of course, it also places your bids for you automatically with usually somewhere with 2 to 5 seconds left to go in the auction. It places your bids. And it is free to use unless you win. When you win, they charge you a little amount, but it's not much, usually like a quarter or something like that. And even, like I said, even if you don't care about it for the sniping part, although that is handy, you can just put bids in there as placeholders. It can do big groups. There's a ton of stuff it can do, but I really like it. I use it a lot. You know, it's worth a check out if you haven't ever. Auctionsniper.com. Every card in here is going to be numbered. Even our base cards are numbered in 2011 Prime signatures. So first up, we have Lenny Moore for the Colts to $4.99. We have Michael Turner to $4.99 for the Falcons. Reggie Wayne to $49 for the Colts. And our first hit is $199. Greg Jones for the Giants. It is William Refrigerator Perry to $4.99 for the Bears. How about the Bears trading for Khalil Mack, by the way? Like, who saw that coming? Not me. Like, I knew they were talking about trading him. Never would have guessed the Bears. Rick Caceres to $4.99, also the Bears. Sidney Rice to $99 for the Seahawks. And then Eddie George to $25. That's a nice hit, guys. If you don't know this already, Houston Oilers cards go to the Tennessee Titans. That is because cards and items stay with their franchise. The former Houston Oilers franchise is the current Tennessee Titans franchise. The Houston Texans, completely different franchise, came along way after the fact. Well, a few years after the fact. Steve Bartowski to $4.99 Falcons. Laurent Robinson to $4.99 Cowboys. Dwayne Bowe to $49 for the Chiefs, and Ryan Terrain to $75 for the Redskins. And if you haven't ever checked it out, I do have at the bottom of the listing in that special circumstances area, lines out how all that stuff works, including, you know, renamed, relocated franchises and all that jazz, if you ever feel like perusing it. LaShawn McCoy to $4.99 for the Eagles. Tony Romo to $4.99 Cowboys. Lenny Moore again for the Colts, this time to $49. And Chris Durham for the Seahawks to $199. Well, if I could get Chris Durham in the sleeve, that would kind of be helpful, wouldn't it? He's kind of trying to argue with me there, wasn't he? Yeah, Buckeye for fun. That Eddie George is, like, pretty cool, right? Emmitt Smith to $4.99 Cowboys. Brian Cushing $4.99 Texans. Emmitt Smith again for the Cowboys. This one to $99. And we have Delone Carter to $249. That is for the Colts. And that's an on-card signature, which means that he was at the Rookie Premiere Day. That's kind of how it works with 2011 Prime. If they were at the Premiere Day, then they signed on card. If they weren't, they are stickers. But something felt kind of strange on the back of this. I want to just check out, I don't know, one of these, the edge on that felt a little weird in my hand, but I don't particularly see anything wrong with it, so I don't know. Guess it was just me. To recap, it is Carter to $249 for the Colts. Durham to $199 Seahawks. Terrain to $75 Redskins. The nice Eddie George to $25. That's going to the Titans. Once again, former Oilers franchise is the current Titans franchise. To $199 Greg Jones and the Giants. So that's this half case of 2011 Prime signatures is now in the history books. We are moving into Topps Chrome. Box of 13, 14, and 15 Topps Chrome. I don't know if we'll do it the same way the next time or not. We may either do more boxes for each year, or we may just add other products in there so that it's not just Chrome and there's more boxes of stuff. I don't know what we're going to do, but we probably won't do it exactly like this again. I don't think. I mean, maybe, but probably not. It didn't have a whole tremendous amount of interest this way. And of course, this is one of our paid shipping breaks. So I am projecting a Thursday shipping date. That's primarily because we have no mail, of course, tomorrow or Monday. Post office closed early today. So, just hard to get things out the door right now. So projecting Thursday. If I can get it to you sooner, I will. And by the way, I am happily sorting and shipping and printing labels all weekend, guys. So as you see labels print, just understand they're going to have Tuesday's date on them, and they'll be picked up on Tuesday. But rather than waiting to try to print all those labels and do all that on Tuesday, I'm going to work ahead and be working on it all weekend. So that's why you may see some shipping notices that popped up, late in the day today, or going to pop up tomorrow or Sunday or Monday or whatever. Because I'm trying really hard to get it out to you quickly. So we're going to open these in the order, the order by year. So 2013, we're going to sort through first. And then we'll move into 14 and 15. Ruben says, let's do a break of the Garbage Pail Kids. I think people collect those cards. There's breaks for all kinds of stuff. I kind of wanted to do some Star Wars. In fact, I did want to do some Star Wars recently, but I couldn't get the stupid product. It was allocated too. They sent me half a case. I'm like, I don't really know if I can do anything with half a case. Maybe I could, but I don't know. So I've done nothing with them. I just have a half a case sitting. And I'll either open them myself or do something with them. Sell them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But I couldn't even get a full case of that. It was just insane that you can't even get stuff like that. Now, you guys probably remember the way these used to be. 2013 is guilty of it for sure, because that's some of the earlier years that we were starting to have this type of technology, that chrome and prism and all that sort of thing. So what happens is they get some curvature to the card. As soon as they come out of that pack where they have a little bit of compression, they immediately start to curve and bow, and they in no way at all set straight. You can kind of see that. They're very hard to deal with. But of course, anything that's a hit, we're going to have in a sleeve and a top loader, which will straighten it out to a large extent. But I'm telling you this because when you get them, you might be thinking, well, what did the post office do? Why are my cards all curved? It's not the post office, my friend. It is whatever coating they used on these. Over the years, they've refined that. It's much better now. I'd say probably virtually everyone knows that. But there might be somebody who hasn't broken some of this older stuff before, who might not know kind of how it used to be. But for Panini, their first year of Prism was in 2012. And the 2012, oddly enough, didn't curve as much as like 13 did. But it still did some. I don't remember the first year of Topps Chrome. Somewhere about the same time frame. Buckeye for Fun says you need some Redskins mojo. Ruben, you said Khalil Mack to the Bears. Yeah, I know. That's what I said a while ago. Like, I can't believe that he went to the Bears. First of all, I'm shocked that the Raiders didn't keep trying to do a deal with him. I don't know if they just really needed their cap space that badly. For sure, the guy got a huge contract. And as Ruben notes there, he's now the highest paid defensive player in history for the NFL. But I just don't see how you're sitting up there in Oakland trading Khalil Mack. That seems crazy to me, but that's what they did. And really, I would have thought that we would have kept all of our quarterbacks in the first cut down and traded out whoever we were going to trade, which in this case we know now would have been Landry Jones. But we didn't do that either. We just outright cut him. It's just some strange moves happened today. And I probably haven't even seen the latest cut downs. The last time I looked at it was probably around 4 o'clock. So I'm sure there have been a lot more that have come through for all the teams since then. ST5R, you're looking for the Bucks, and Jay Allen's looking for the Bears and the Broncos. All right, so we are in the box of 2013 right now. And, of course, we are going to find some refractors as we go along. Here is one of them. That's a little rookie Jamar Taylor for the Dolphins. There is another rookie refractor, that one for the Redskins, and that is Bakari Rambo. I couldn't even read the name on that. I'd pick it up. A mini. I love the minis. It's a Jordan Reed mini rookie card for the Redskins. I wish it were a refractor too, but it's so cool. I love the minis. We may do a break of some minis, as a matter of fact, somewhere along the way, or mix them in with some of our other stuff. And who have we here? It is CJ Spiller. And, of course, it is a refractor. It's got the wave pattern on it and all such as that. You know what? Let's just go on and put all of these refractors in sleeves as we go, and then I don't have to worry about them sitting on top of each other and all that. So now they're all safely ensconced over there. And here is a Keenan Allen card that is, I don't remember what we're supposed to call that size, that cut of card, but anyway, there it is. Somebody maybe remembers what we call that. I don't. There is Landry, speaking of. Mr. Cut from the roster, Landry Jones. Oh, you're looking for some Packers, Andrew. Well, we'll see if we can find some Packers for you. There's Kenny Stills on a rookie refractor. We'll just wait, and after every pack, I will do it, as opposed to trying to do it each time. Mike Gillislee, I don't know if he made the cut today or not, for the Dolphins. He was right on the edge of whether or not they thought he would make the cut, so I don't know if he did or not. Another Redskin, and that one is Juwan Jamison as a refractor. And here is a refractor, Aaron Dobson for the Patriots. Let me get these put in their sleeves, and then we'll pick up another little chunk here. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing the difference in what the Chrome and Prism cards are like now versus what they were like originally. You could find them really cloudy sometimes too. More so it seemed like to me in basketball, but there were some football that they just, you'll know what I mean if you see one or get one that way, but cloudy is the only way I know to describe it. And here we have Ryan Swope for the Cardinals. Ryan is numbered to 399. Randy, who are you saying was cut today? Are you talking about Landry, or are you talking about somebody else? There have been so many things happening. I didn't entirely get a chance to look at it again. Not after like 4 o'clock last time I looked at the cut down list. That's to 260. It's been a Russell Wilson kind of night, hasn't it? Can anybody tell me what that pattern is called? I always thought this pattern was called the X-Fractor pattern, but somebody told me last night that's not what it's called. That's what I've always called it. So, can somebody tell me what it's actually called, perhaps? Oh, I bet you were talking about Mike Gillislee, weren't you? Because that's who I said I wonder if he made the cut. I'm thinking back now. Sorry. A stream of consciousness thought process there. Dion Jordan and the Dolphins. And here's Cordero Patterson for the Vikings. The Vikings. Skol. Tyler Eifert and the Bengals on an insert. For the Jags, we have Matt Scott on a little rookie refractor action there. Oh, there's Jarvis Jones. I don't know why I say, oh, it's not like I miss Jarvis Jones, but I don't know. Just seeing my little Steeler. I was like, oh, my Steeler. Ruben, you said you opened your mail from the day you bought all the unsold teams and you had 14 hits. You did have a bunch from that, man. Because you bought, you know, Ruben, just to give you guys some background, there was one day, and I don't know what happened, like one of those something in the water days, and a bunch of people didn't pay for their stuff, and they all had multiple teams. It was 3 different people, all with several teams, and Ruben bought all the teams. He was like everybody's hero. So he got a big package of cards full of stuff from those teams that he bought, and he got a lot of hits. So Universe rewarded him. That was a Tyler Eifert mini for the Bengals. Ooh, a die cut. I like a little die cut action. Jonathan Franklin for the Packers. That's definitely, ooh, that's serious curvature going on with that one. Crazy. Pulsar, Chris says. It's a pulsar. I've always called that the X-Fractor pattern. For like probably years I've called it that. Okay, we'll try to remember that. Pulsar. Eddie Lacy, numbered to 600 for the Pack. Hey, hey, hey. There's our hit, Mr. Eddie Lacy. Of course, I know it's long gone from the Packers, but you know what? That's still some money. If you got the Packers, you still got to make a little money on that Eddie Lacy on-card autograph to 600 out of Topps Chrome. Rookie refractor. Oh, that's Matthew for the Cardinals. He was a short print in Contenders that year. Panini Contenders. I don't know that he was a short print in this, but he was in Contenders anyway. I don't know why I remember that, but I do. And this is Luke Jokel, whatever, to 299. Let's not kid ourselves. We all knew I was going to say it wrong. That's for the Jags. Ruben says you do miss Jarvis Jones. Aw, that's not even nice. It is Jordan Reed, rookie refractor for the Redskins, and these cards are like seriously crazy curved at this point. Tony Romo with a little camo to 499 for the boys, the Cowboys, getting in the action here late with the box of 2013 Topps Chrome. So now we're going to go into 2014. Look who's on the cover. Johnny Football, who is now, of course, up in the Canadian League and kind of not really having a stellar start up there. Already been traded once, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with Johnny Football. But you know who we're looking for here anyway. Well, I mean, there's lots of people we could be looking for in here. But I'm assuming that most people are looking for, well, I guess not most people. I guess if you have the Raiders, you're looking for Derek Carr, right? And if you have the Patriots, you're looking for Jimmy G. I'm just thinking that there are a couple of our bigger possibilities out of here. I think that's what we would like to see anyway. Yeah, the refractors, a lot of times, Chris is saying that the refractors, he's hoping he'll pull one for Derek Carr. A lot of the refractors, guys, are worth some money, depending on the set and the player in the year. I'm sure most of you know that oddly enough, it seems like the refractors in basketball have always brought more money than the refractors in any of the other sports, but nonetheless, I guess baseball probably. I guess baseball does too. So let's just say baseball and basketball tend to outpace football in that regard for some reason. I don't know why, but the refractors are still often worth a little dinero. Oh, Ruben says he's looking for anything but the Steelers. Well, that's all right, Ruben. I will indulge you and say let's not find a Steeler tonight. Not really, I won't, because that would be bad to the people that own the Steelers. But I'll say I'm having a happy Steelers day regardless of what we pull. Because they did what I think they should have done, and I didn't think they were going to. Everybody who was making the predictions said they're going to cut Dobbs loose, they're going to cut Dobbs loose, or they're going to trade him, or they're going to cut him. But it just didn't make sense, financially or otherwise, when you looked at all of the big picture. Landry's who they should have cut. Actually, they should have traded him, but that's not what they did. They cut him. But anyway. So I was just happy that worked out that way. So it's a good Steelers day. I think most of the other rookies we were hoping to make it, made it. I saw they did cut Toussaint though. Fitz Toussaint got cut, but I mean, somebody was going to have to go out of there. And my Kentucky Wildcats played today, and it was not really pretty. In fact, it was super ugly. The game was just played hideously. But we won, amazingly. But I'm now officially convinced that we had two quarterbacks who were going for the starting job. And they went right down to the wire and only named the starter maybe, I don't know, a week or so ago. And even at the time they named the starter, I thought, you know, I see why they chose him. Because he's more mobile and he'll run the ball. The other guy won't, but the other guy's an excellent pocket passer, good decisions, quick play, that sort of thing. And I kind of thought, I think I would have taken the guy they didn't choose, who's been in the system 3 years, the, you know, pocket passer. No, man, they went with Terry Touchdown, and whew, Terry Touchdown was Terry Interception today. But he did get kind of dinged up on a play, and they took him out and let the other guy run a series. The guy marched down the field, scored a touchdown in like 20 seconds. Literally like 20 seconds off the clock. It was crazy. But then they went back to, you know, the other one. That's why it's Kentucky football. So, so that's how it goes. It's a fantasy focus insert. I see a refractor coming. That is, who is that? Troy Nicholas for the Cardinals. Here's another. This one is Andre Williams for the Giants. Reggie Bush for the Lions. And Reggie Bush being the green one. I thought that might be numbered, but it isn't. So guess what? I thought incorrectly, didn't I? There's a little Derek Carr insert. So it's not a refractor, but nonetheless, you know, Derek Carr rookie insert. That's all right, I guess. Safarian Jenkins insert as well. Let me get these handsome fellows into sleeves. We're going to put Derek Carr in one anyway, even though he's not a refractor. I think he's earned it. He may really earn it this year. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of protection he ends up with. Oh my gosh, my cat is having a crazy something. Chris, you saw a car refractor. Where do you see it? I didn't see a car refractor go by. Did I miss one, guys? I didn't see one. This is Evans for the Jets. That is a refractor. Another fantasy focus. Johnny Football happens to be our mini for the Browns. Let's just go on and put that right on in there now so we don't have to worry about that thing sliding around somewhere and trying to escape. This is Patrick Peterson. See, this is what I thought was Pulsar, which is a completely different pattern than the pattern we last looked at. And that is what I always called Pulsar. So someone is telling me that that's not apparently called Pulsar. So then what is this one called if this is not Pulsar? Because that's what it looks like. I don't know. I always have such a hard time with all the pattern names. A mental block, I think, about the pattern names. And there's Martavis Bryant. Ugh, poor Martavis. Rookie refractor for the Steelers. I do feel some stuff on the back of some of these, just by the way. That's Bradley Roby for the Broncos. And I'm sure most of you know what it is. There's stuff that comes off the edges of these cards. It's actually pieces of the cards themselves, but they have a weird texture and stuff because of the coating that's used on them. Anyway, you're probably going to find some of that on some of your cards. And I try to wipe off a lot of it if it's on the back, but I don't always get it all. Mike Glennon. Boy, there's a disaster and a half, isn't it, for the Buccaneers. No, the other pattern was definitely different, Chris. The other pattern was definitely different than the Pulsar pattern. There's a Khalil Mack insert. The one that I call X-Fractor, that's whatever it is that's not X-Fractor, is different than Pulsar. This is the Giants. It's Andre Williams die cut. And there's Allen Robinson, refractor, rookie refractor for the Jags. And that's Zach Mettenberger for the Titans in a little rookie refractor. Devontae Adams, Green Bay Packers. Again, I can't think what you call this particular card that is that size. It's like half the size of a regular trading card, but it's not the mini, obviously. Here's our hit. And who do we have here? Michael Campanaro for the Ravens. Well, there's our 2014 autograph hit. Baltimore Ravens. This is numbered to 99. It's for the Broncos, and it's got a, I feel that little stuff back there. It's bugging me. This little card residue on the back of it. No Sean Marino, of course. We pull him up out of everything, always. There's the Redskins again. That is Ryan Grant with a rookie refractor. This is Marion Grice. Except it wasn't Marion that was the refractor. Whoops. It was the card behind him that caught my eye. That is Cap. 49ers to 499 camo refractor. Let's go on and get these others in there too while we're at it. While we're taking a break to do sleeving, we may as well just do the whole stack. Well, that one split right down the side, didn't it? Low quality thing there. What was that about? Yes, you said so cold on Mike Glennon. Taj Boyd for the Jets. Well, come on. Mike Glennon has been just, I mean, for real. And the money that guy made. I mean, but didn't you just know when they made the deal for him? I mean, I talked about it incessantly last year when it happened because I was astounded that they paid him that money to do that. And it turned out just like everybody thought it would. That is numbered to 50. It's Tavon Austin for the Rams. Nice little refractor there. Bishop Sankey, Titans. With a mini, a cute little mini. I do have some boxes of minis for 14 and 15, I think. I think the 13 minis weren't the 13 minis sold as a complete set, not individual boxes? I think they were. Oh, hang on a minute. Somebody's got a question about the No Sean Marino card. All right, well then let's go back and find that, shall we? Yeah, there's No Sean Marino, and there, you know, got a little Bronco on there. Says Denver on it. So, on the back, it does have a dolphin, which is Superfly weird. I don't know why there's a dolphin back there. But it does have the Broncos on the front of the card as the 1,000-yard club. So I don't know why it has a picture of a dolphin on the back, kids. But nothing back here says traded to or anything like that. It just talks about being drafted by the Broncos, and he's in a Broncos uniform, got a Broncos card, you know. So I'm thinking Broncos. I know it doesn't go by the uniform, but it does go by the team designated on the card, and it does say Denver and show the Denver logo on it as well. Jay Allen, you know, you're talking about you have the same problems with some of your sleeves. Mine, I buy them by the case, and what I have found is that I have certain packs within a case that will just like every other sleeve will split down the side, and it will almost undoubtedly be every other one. Then you can have every, you know, you can go 30 packs out of that case and have no problem. And then you'll run into, you know, the every other pack thing for 5 or 10 packs, and then you'll go right back to being fine. So some kind of strange quality control thing. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why, guys. Normally, if it's a traded to situation, of course, it would have said, you guys know how I'm sure you've seen it, most, if not all of you. There'll be a notation on there if they're in a different uniform, but yet there's another team designation. It will say on it, traded on such and such date. This one did not have a traded designation, and it did have the Denver name and team logo on the front. I do see, of course, that it had a Dolphins logo on the back, but I'm going to stick with my original call on that one for the Broncos because it does say the Broncos on the front. I believe that was probably some kind of a printing error where maybe they were going to change it and didn't. Found a card like that. What was I sorting the other day? Origins, maybe. Whoever's getting the card, I wrote a note when I sent it. I can't remember if it was Origins or Unparalleled or what it was, but there was a Steelers card in there of James Washington in his Steelers uniform, and I want to say it was maybe, I don't remember if it was a hit or not. Anyway, he was in the Steelers uniform, but on the back of the card, it had no team designation, and on the front of the card, it listed his college team. Super weird. Because all of the other James Washington cards that were in whatever I was sorting, which I think was Origins, said correctly Pittsburgh Steelers front and back. So it was some kind of weird little error card, and I don't know if that made it worth more, less, or not, but it was strange. Yeah, Ryan, no, I'm glad you pointed it out, because for sure anything like that that you guys see or you have a question about when we're doing it live, I would always prefer to have the question asked live so we can pick the card back up and take another look at it and make sure that we know what's going on with something rather than having it set and then, you know, get a message later, but you can't. And I could go back and check, but I wouldn't be able to hold it up on the camera and have a discussion with you about it. So for sure, always grab me if you have questions about any of that. Yeah, so see, you're saying the same thing I'm saying. Normally it would say traded and give the date of the trade. That one did not. I think, honestly, I think it's probably an error card of some sort. They maybe were going to say I traded to, but didn't. I don't really know, but in that case, I am going with the team and the name as listed on the front of the card because it is both. There was a little Dolphins logo on the back, but no traded info was listed, and certainly their team name wasn't spelled out or any of that either. Patrick Willis for the 49ers. Is a refractor coming out of 2015, of course. That's what we're in right now. There's a Clay Matthews insert for the pack. And we have a camo. Is this numbered? Yeah, to 499 for the Cowboys. So see, by the time we get to 2015, the coating has improved dramatically, so we don't have nearly the same amount of, you know, curvature, for lack of a better word, as we had with the 2013 and 2014 cards. So they were starting to figure it out by 2015. Another Packers insert. That one's Ty Montgomery. Vincent Jackson Green refractor, 49ers. What did you ask me there, Ryan? Do I think Kentucky can beat Florida in football this year? The way we played today, I would be surprised if we could beat a high school team. We did win the game today, but my goodness, it was ugly. I mean, so ugly. It's an Eli Manning insert. So they need to get some things ironed out. We'll have to, I don't know. That's Rashad Green and the Jags. We have the talent, but we just seem to have a hard time getting it put together. Broncos, Emmanuel Sanders. And I'm not sure if it's because of our head coach or what. The guy recruits brilliantly. We've got great talent. They seem to get better every year, but somehow then we can't pull it together as a team. I mean, yes, we won today, but it should have never even been in question. You know, this is one of those teams you pay them money to come and lose at your place. I mean, the money is not being paid to them to lose, but you know what I mean. You pay these smaller teams to come play you, and of course you usually pick teams you think you can beat when you do that, is my point. All teams do it. That's Frank Gore and the Colts. So I don't know. If we play like we played today, we would not beat Florida. For sure we would not. But we're capable of much better. Whether or not we will do that, anybody's guess. And I would rather see Gunnar Hoak. I would prefer. I mean, Terry Wilson is going to be good, but he's barely been here. Gunnar Hoak's been in the system for 3 years, and he makes quick decisions and good decisions. And, yeah, he doesn't have some of the dynamic playmaking with his legs that Terry Wilson has. But, you know, Justin Hardy and the Falcons, our autograph hit out of 2015 Chrome. So, I don't really know. There's an Eddie Lacy insert. Packers getting a lot of inserts in here, aren't they? Some kind of weird advertising thing that I'm sure is long since expired. And there is, what does that say? Smith. Just there's Smith for the Colts on a refractor. We're not even going to go any deeper into that mess. Carson Palmer for the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, I saw the Bills, by the way, traded A.J. McCarron. I wasn't really expecting that to necessarily happen either, but by golly, they did. Sammy Watkins on what I think is called Pulsar for the Buffalo Bills. So, yeah, there were some weird, not weird, but unexpected trades that took place today. That's Eli Harold and the 49ers. I saw that Moritz Boringer got cut again. You know, I mean, I feel bad for that kid. He's been cut 2 years in a row for the Vikings. I think he ended up maybe practice squad one or both of those years. And he ended up with the Browns. I think it was the Browns this year and got cut again. I mean, kid, I don't think he's going to make a team. Derek Carr and the Raiders. Green parallel. This is Trey Mason. Refractor for the Rams. What I really want to know, has anybody seen for the Browns? Because the last I saw was just a little bit of their roster cut. I hadn't seen the whole thing yet. Did Cajuste make it? You know Devin Cajuste. If you watch Hard Knocks, you know who he is, which is the only reason I know who he is. Anyway, I hope he made the team. I like that kid, and I hope he made the team, but I don't know if he did or not. So, oh, Ryan, you live in Alabama, so yeah, you were Roll Tide all day long today. Kurt Warner, die cut Super Bowl on the 50. That's also, of course, a Ram. It wasn't a refractor, but it's still a cool die cut. Yeah, we're not saying his name. Giants Refractor. Yeah, we're not even getting into that guy's name. And this is a sepia Frank Gore, sepia tone for the Colts, and it is numbered to 99. Did I put weird guy's name in there? No, I didn't. Not that the guy's weird. His name is weird. I called him weird guy. I didn't mean that. I meant the guy with the unusual name. Let's be correct about it. The gentleman with the unusual name that I cannot pronounce. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a little fly through our, these are mostly refractors. There are a few inserts in here that aren't refractors. Obviously, you're going to see them as they go by. They're flat like that. They don't have any pretty little rainbow of colors. But there are a few in there either because they're die cut or because of who's on them, like the Amari Cooper, you know, that sort of thing. That I just thought we'd keep them real pretty since they were inserts. The other stuff is refractors. Now, we got another stack of those to look through as we travel back through our 2014 box, eventually back to our 2013 box. Doesn't it really just make you miss Topps football, though? It does me. I was really sad when they lost the license to do football because I miss a lot of the Topps football products. Panini picked up, I would say the most popular ones Panini picked up and just kind of reconfigured, you know, because Inception became Origins and that sort of thing, but it's still not the same. It's just not the same. All right, and then our autograph hits, Justin Hardy and the Falcons came out of 2015. We have Campanero coming out for the Ravens out of 2014, and then we got Eddie Lacy out of 2013 for the Pack, numbered to 600. Did we look at the back of these other two in case we didn't? There we are. Now we have. And I guess that is it for tonight, right? Easy night tonight. Easy, easy night. I am going to put up the spreadsheet information one more time just in case anybody missed it or you want to see it again or, you know, I don't know, you just want to hang out a little while longer. Whatever the case may be, I'm going to roll through it one more time. Just like Ryan's been hearing Roll Tide Roll all day. We're going to roll through this one more time. Okay, so again, just Leaf Greatest Hits Football. I'd love to fill up this break. If you have some interest, please let me know. It is one case of 2018 Leaf Greatest Hits Football. It's got some wicked possibilities in it, some high dollar cards hiding in that product. And of course, the autographed Saquon Barkley jersey thrown in that will be awarded to one team via random. $45 a spot, all in. No shipping cost. You hit nothing, you get nothing in this break. No consolation cards ship on this particular break. And we have a few spots left to go. We filled 19. We need to fill 32. If you want in, please send me a message by way of eBay. And let's get that thing filled up and broken and, you know, let's see what's in the box. I'm dying to know what's in the box, guys. Okay, coming up tomorrow night, we've got some great memorabilia, half case of the mini football helmets, half case of jerseys, and a full case of Chronicles baseball, which the last case of was absolutely insane, with multiple Ohtani autograph relics in it, and then more Ohtani relics on top of that. It was crazy. Monday night, we've got the multi-sport autograph program. Baseball glove, couple of boxes of 2013 Supreme, a case of Origins. Tuesday's a triple play box and Diamond Icons baseball. You know how happy that makes me. And a case of Contenders Draft Picks basketball. Wednesday, it's just memorabilia. It's going to be a quick and easy break on Wednesday night. It'll be a half case of our mini helmets and a full case, which is 5 boxes of TriStar Game Day Greats autograph football jerseys. Thursday, we will do an autographed baseball jersey, another autographed baseball glove, and a 5th case of Chronicles baseball, because, hey, why not? We've got it. Let's break it. And one more time, if you were in one of the free shipping breaks tonight, projecting those to go out on Friday. That was every break we did tonight except for Topps Chrome. And sometimes I can get it out to you faster. If I can, I will. Our paid shipping break tonight, I projected for Thursday. That is Topps Chrome. Realistically, I feel like I can get this out to you faster than Thursday. I hope that I can, but so let's say on or before Thursday. Consolation cards. Don't have to worry about it in Topps Chrome. I think everyone pulled something, some base cards or something. But if you were in one of the other breaks, Prime Signature, the autographed event ticket, or the full-size football helmet break, and you happen to get skunked or blanked, here's what happens. You are entitled to a consolation card. It can be from any year in any series, and I track it for 90 days, a rolling 90-day period. Normally on the free shipping breaks, I just hang on to them because it was free shipping, right? So it would cost me $3 to ship it, and that doesn't, add up to be good business as a whole. So I tend to hold them. And then the next time that you do pull a card or an item, I send them all at once. And that is how it would normally work. If you want that done differently, send me a message on eBay and let me know, and I will get it taken care of for you. All right, and I think that really is it. I don't think we have anything else left that we've got to go over tonight, do we? I don't think we do. And so Randy and Andrew and Scott and Jay Allen and Buckeye for Fun are all here tonight, and Ryan are all saying good night and thanks. So I'm saying back to you guys, thank you and good night. I appreciate always, of course, you joining me and hanging out with me. Oh, and Scott said you just jumped in. Man, you jumped in at the end. We're finished up tonight. It was an easy early break tonight. We just did half case of Prime Signatures, the Topps Chrome football mixer, and a couple of memorabilia breaks tonight. Yeah, so that has got us locked and loaded up. We are finished up tonight, but we will be back at it tomorrow night. So, Scott, you can come see me tomorrow night. How about that? Come hang out with me tomorrow. So we'll be starting again at 10, and I've already forgotten what we're going to open. I just looked at it. I just looked at it. Is it the memorabilia? Yeah, okay. So we've got the half case of minis, the half case of football jerseys, and Chronicles. Yeah, tomorrow night we'll start at 10. We probably won't finish much before 11:30 or so is my guess. So you'll have plenty of time to roll by tomorrow night and say hey to us again, Scott. And that's it for me tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.